Surah 29, Al-Ankaboot, the spider. In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. Alif Lam Mim. Do people think that they will be let go merely by saying we believe and that they will not be tested? For we indeed tested those who went before them. Allah will most certainly ascertain those who spoke the truth and those who lied. Do the evildoers suppose that they will get the better of us? How evil is their judgment! Let him who looks forward to meeting Allah know that Allah's appointed term will surely come to pass. He is all-hearing, all-knowing. Whosoever strives in the cause of Allah does so to his own good. Surely Allah stands in no need of anyone in the whole universe. Those who believe and do good deeds, we shall cleanse them of their evil deeds and reward them according to the best of their deeds. We have enjoined upon man kindness to his parents, but if they exert pressure on you to associate with me in my divinity, any that you do not know to be my associate, do not obey them. To me is your return, and I shall let you know all that you have done. As for those who believed and acted righteously, we shall certainly admit them among the righteous. Among people there are some who say, we believe in Allah, but when such a person is made to endure suffering in Allah's cause, he reckons the persecution he suffers at the hands of people as though it is a chastisement from Allah. But if victory comes from your Lord, the same person will say, we were with you. Does Allah not know whatever is in the hearts of the people of the world? Allah will surely ascertain who are the believers and who are the hypocrites. The unbelievers say to the believers, follow our way, and we will carry the burden of your sins. They say so even though they are not going to carry any part of their sins. Surely they are lying. They will certainly carry their own burdens and other burdens besides their own. They will assuredly be called to account on the day of resurrection concerning the fabrications which they contrived. We did indeed send Noah to his people, and he lived among them 1,000 years, save 50. Eventually the flood overtook them, while they were engaged in wrongdoing. Then we rescued Noah together with the people in the ark, and made it, that is, the ark, a lesson for all people. We sent Abraham, and he said to his people, serve Allah and fear him. This is better for you if you only knew. Those that you worship instead of Allah are merely idols, and you are simply inventing lies about them. Indeed, those whom you worship beside Allah have no power to provide you with any sustenance. So seek your sustenance from Allah, and serve only Him, and give thanks to Him alone. It is to Him that you will be sent back. And if you give the lie to the messenger, then many nations before you also gave the lie to their messengers. The messenger is charged with no other duty than to deliver the message in clear terms. Have they never observed how Allah creates for the first time and then repeats it? Indeed, to repeat the creation of a thing is even easier for Allah than creating it for the first time. Say, go about the earth and see how He created for the first time, and then Allah will recreate life. Surely, Allah has power over everything. He chastises whom He will and forgives whom He will. To Him, all of you will be sent back. You cannot overpower Allah, neither on the earth nor in the heaven. None can protect you from Allah, nor come to your aid against Him. Those who disbelieved in Allah's signs and in meeting Him, it is they who have despaired of my mercy. It is they for whom a painful chastisement lies ahead. The people of Abraham had no other answer than to say, kill him or burn him. But Allah delivered him from the fire. There are many signs in this for those who believe. He said, you have taken up idols instead of Allah as a bond of love among yourselves in the present life. But on the day of resurrection, you will disown and curse one another. Your refuge shall be the fire, and none will come to your aid. Then did Lot believe him, and Abraham said, I am emigrating unto my Lord. He is all-powerful, all-wise. And we bestowed upon him offspring like Isaac and Jacob, and bestowed prophethood and the book on his descendants, and granted him his reward in this world, he will certainly be among the righteous in the hereafter. We sent Lot, and he said to his people, "You commit the abomination that none in the world ever committed before you. What? Do you go to men to satisfy your lust, engage in highway robbery, and commit evil deeds in your gatherings?" Then they had no answer to offer other than to say, "Bring Allah's chastisement upon us if you are truthful." Lot said, "My Lord, aid me against these mischievous people." When our emissaries brought the good news to Abraham and said to him, "We are surely going to destroy the inhabitants of the city. Its inhabitants are immersed in wrongdoing." Abraham said, "But Lot is there." They replied, "We are well aware of those who are there. We shall save him and all his household, except his wife. His wife is among those who will stay behind." When our emissaries came to Lot, he was distressed and embarrassed on their account. They said, "Do not fear nor be distressed. We shall save you and all your household, except your wife, who is among those that will stay behind. We shall bring down upon the people of this city a scourge from the heaven because of their evil doing. And we have left a vestige of it in that city as a clear sign for a people who use their reason." And we sent to Midian their brother Shoaib. He said, "My people, serve Allah and look forward to the last day, and do not go about the earth committing mischief." But they denounced him as a liar, so a mighty earthquake overtook them, and by the morning they lay overturned in their houses. And we destroyed Ad and Thamud, whose dwellings you have observed. Satan had embellished their deeds for them and had turned them away from the right path, although they were a people of clear perception. And we destroyed Qarun, Korah, and Pharaoh, and Haman. Moses came to them with clear signs, but they waxed arrogant in the land, although they could not have outstripped us. So we seized each for their sin. We let loose upon some a violent tornado with showers of stones. Some were overtaken by a mighty cry. Some were caused to be swallowed up by the earth, and some we drowned. Allah would not wrong them, but it is they who wrong themselves. The case of those who took others than Allah as their protectors is that of a spider who builds a house. But the frailest of all houses is the spider's house, if they only knew. Surely, Allah knows fully what they call upon apart from Him. He is the most powerful, the most wise. These are the parables that we set forth to make people understand, but only those endowed with knowledge will comprehend them. Allah has created the heavens and the earth in truth. Certainly there is a sign in this for those who believe. O Prophet, recite the book that has been revealed to you and establish prayer. Surely, prayer forbids indecency and evil, and Allah's remembrance is of even greater merit. Allah knows all that you do. Argue not with the people of the book except in the fairest manner, unless it be those of them that are utterly unjust. Say to them, we believe in what was revealed to us and what was revealed to you. One is our God and your God, and we are those who submit ourselves to Him. O Prophet, thus have we bestowed the book on you. So those on whom we had bestowed the book before believe in it, and of these Arabs, too, a good many believe in it. It is none but the utter unbelievers who deny our signs. O Prophet, you did not recite any book before, nor did you write it down with your hand, for then the votaries of falsehood would have had a cause for doubt. But it is a set of clear signs in the hearts of those who have been endowed with knowledge. None except the utterly unjust will deny our signs. They say, why were signs from his Lord not sent down upon him? Say, the signs are only with Allah. As for me, I am no more than a plain warner. Does it not suffice for them as a sign that we reveal to you the book that is recited to them? Surely, There is a mercy and good counsel in it for those who believe. Say, O Prophet, Allah suffices as a witness between me and you. He knows whatever is in the heavens and the earth. As for those who believed in falsehood and are engaged in infidelity with Allah, it is they who will be the losers. They ask you to hasten in bringing chastisement upon them. Had there not been an appointed term for it, the chastisement would have already visited them. In fact, it will come down upon them all of a sudden, at its appointed time, while they will not be aware of it. They ask you to hasten the chastisement upon them, although hell encompasses the unbelievers. They will become aware of it the day when the chastisement will overwhelm them from above and from under their feet, and he will say to them, "Taste now the consequence of the deeds that you used to commit." O my servants who believe, verily, my earth is vast, so serve me alone. Every being shall taste death, then it is to us that you shall be sent back. We shall house those who believed and acted righteously in the lofty mansions of paradise, beneath which rivers flow. There they shall remain forever. How excellent a reward it is for those who acted in obedience to Allah, who remained steadfast and put their trust in their Lord. How many an animal there is that does not carry about its sustenance. Allah provides sustenance to them and to you. He is all-hearing, all-knowing. If you were to ask them, who created the heavens and the earth, and who has kept the sun and the moon in subjection, they will certainly say, Allah. How come then they are being deluded from the truth? Allah enlarges the sustenance of any of His servants whom He will, and straightens the sustenance of whom He will. Surely, Allah has knowledge of everything. If you were to ask them, who sent down water from the sky, and therewith revived the earth after its death, they will certainly say, Allah. Say, to Allah alone be praise and thanks, but most people do not understand. The present life is nothing but sport and amusement. The true life is in the abode of the hereafter, if only they knew. When they embark in the ships, they call upon Allah, consecrating their faith to Him. But when He rescues them and brings them to land, they suddenly begin to associate others with Allah in His divinity, that they may be ungrateful for the rescue that we granted them, and that they may revel in the pleasures of the present life. Soon they shall come to know. Do they not see that we have given them a sanctuary of safety, whereas people around them are being snatched away? So do they believe in falsehood and ungratefully deny Allah's bounties? Who can be more unjust than he who foists a lie on Allah or gives the lie to the truth after it has come to him? Is hell not the resort of the unbelievers? As for those who strive in our cause, we shall surely guide them to our ways. Indeed, Allah is with those who do good.